What is up, everybody, and welcome to Studio de Jefre on a Victory Cowboys Championship What's Up Now Monday. I just made that title up. Here's what I want you to leave in the comments today at youtube.com/Jeff Cavanaugh on this video. How many interceptions is Trevon Diggs going to have this year? Before the season, if you said 10, I'd have been like, you're stupid. Be realistic. But now if you say 10, isn't that number too low? He's got 6 through 5 games. Now, he's not keeping that pace up. He's not going to have 20. Right? Who knows? Maybe he will. My updated prediction for Trevon Diggs interceptions this year, I guess I'll go 11. Because I go every week. The last 2 weeks. Hey, Jeff, you think Trevon will have another interception? No. Because nobody can keep up that pace. Of course not. And that's what I said 2 weeks ago. No. This week. Hey, Jeff, what about this week? You keep it going? No. So, is Trevon Diggs going to get a pick next week? I say no. And I'm prepared to be wrong. All right, couple of things. One, the real reason I'm making this video is mostly to debut a new sound effect. You guys, you listen to us on 105.3 The Fan. I don't have ears on when I record, so I can't hear. So I hope the volume's not too loud or low. But this is my new sound effect for when we want to see, you know, there's things in the box score that you can learn, help you learn about this team. And so when it's time to take a look there and dig around, well, we got to figure out what's in the box.
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
So anyway, here's the biggest thing that I wanted to talk about in the box. It's two things in the box. One, the Cowboys released Jalen Smith, and so we're thinking, you know, hey, maybe you're about to get a lot of Jabril Cox, right? Bunch of Jabril Cox out there on defense, going to make a bunch of plays. Then you see the game, and you notice him on the play that sent Daniel Jones out of the game. When Daniel Jones is trying to run for a first down, Jabril Cox, over to the sideline, cuts him off, doesn't let him make it. Makes the tackle that sends Daniel Jones out of the game, which hopefully he is okay as soon as possible and can play as soon as possible. But you see that play and you're like, oh, yeah, here we go. Look at this. They are playing him more. He is getting to play. Jabril Cox played 4 defensive snaps. 4. So who was getting all the linebacker snaps? Well, when you go through, and here's more evidence of why they were able to release Jalen Smith. One, they did not want to have a repeat of last offseason where he has to have an offseason surgery like he did on his wrist, and they don't have the option to release him and save a bunch of money. So they wanted to get rid of him for that, but then it was, can we? And the answer was absolutely, because even without Jabril Cox playing snaps, they still got by at those linebacker spots because who do you think played the most snaps on the Cowboys defense this week? The answer is Jaron Kearse. Jaron Kearse played 68 defensive snaps. Micah Parsons played 63 defensive snaps. Leighton Vander Esch played 31. Malik Hooker played 33. Where is DeMonte KZ? DeMonte KZ played 63. So Keanu Neal, 34. So you still have Vander Esch and Neal, who between them play 65 snaps. Excuse me. You have those 65 snaps. You got Jaron Kearse playing every snap. You got Malik Hooker and DeMonte KZ playing. KZ plays almost every snap. Hooker plays a bunch of snaps. You got dudes. They want this defense to be fast. And so they will be fast. Now, what else is in the box? 2 other things that I want to focus on. I'll mention Pro Football Focus a lot because I do enjoy their stats. I do not necessarily enjoy their grades. Once again, they would tell you Anthony Brown was your best corner in this game and that Trevon Diggs was bad. Trevon Diggs' grade in this game was a 60. His coverage grade was a 59. So don't worry about that. Although it does also tell you something. Never mind. Can't go wishy-washy on it. They have, I think what Pro Football Focus has is they have a scale they have to fix. They might have terrible film watchers, but they definitely have a scale they have to fix where they don't create a big enough reward for the forced turnovers. You can't, as a corner, have multiple picks in a game and have a grade in the 50s. You just can't. Anyway, what else is in the box that I did want to talk about? Total pressures in this game, getting after the quarterback. Who was getting after the quarterback for the Cowboys? I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up. Guys who had one quarterback pressure in this game included Brent Urban, Terrell Basham, Carlos Watkins, Quentin Bohanna. Guys who had two pressures in this game, Jaron Kearse, Chauncey Golston. Guys who had four pressures in this game, Osa Odigizua, Micah Parsons. They pretty much do it every week. They get about four pressures each. 9 pressures. 9, I say. Randy Gregory. 6 hurries, 3 quarterback hits. The dude was freaking everywhere. And sometimes it's not going to show up. Like, you will have Cowboy fans who are like, whatever, he didn't get a sack. And that's fine. You can cheer however you want. That dude had 9 total pressures. That's jacking up a quarterback. Matter of fact, Anthony Brown's pick 6 was on a Randy Gregory pressure. So pressures are good. You like pressures, okay? One other thing from the box that I like to get to is stops, which is just a player who made a tackle that is a failure for the offense on that play. Who had the most stops for the Cowboys? Here's everybody that had multiple stops. Leighton Vander Esch had 2. Keanu Neal had 3. Malik Hooker had 3. Micah Parsons had 5. Parsons, Gregory, Odigizua, Trevon Diggs. That is the core of what's going to be your good Cowboys defense whenever that happens. As long as you keep Randy Gregory around, which, hey, guess what? With Jalen Smith's money not on the books next year, maybe you could give that to Randy Gregory. Who would you like to give that money to? You've got options, right? Randy Gregory, Michael Gallup, Dalton Schultz. Shout out to Schultz, by the way, who just keeps playing well. And a shout out to Cedric Wilson, because that's another thing. I guess I haven't even mentioned yet. Maybe some crazy people out there didn't even see the game. 44-20 Cowboys. Cowboys beat the brakes off the Giants. My guy Dak started slow, even admitted that he was kind of, in a little bit of a fog playing the same team a year later where he hurt his ankle. Love their safety when he got a hold of Dak Lowe, actually twisted that ankle with both hands. And I was like, hey, get off the quarterback. But it turned out fine. And once he got into his rhythm, rock and roll. Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott, once again, both over 5 yards a carry. Did you guys notice? I was told that Pollard can't run between the tackles and that he's not durable. Well, guess who ran the clock out for you in the second half? Because they don't want to make Zeke go bang in there all the time because he's got too much tread on the tires. Pollard was your fourth quarterback who had to go in there and just get 3 yards at a time to keep the clock rolling. He still averaged 5.4 a pop, even with those knocking his average down. Zeke, 5.2 a pop. Dak, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Cedric Wilson threw a pass. It was completed for 22 yards. Cowboys win. Cowboys win. They're 4-1. Season's fun. This is my sports rule. It's my sports rule. We can talk about the things that need to be better. We can do that. We can take time doing that. But we also need to appreciate where you're at right now. If you're a Cowboy fan, have fun. Like, that's my order today, is have fun right this second. Because if you're not having fun now, when will you have fun? Only if they win the Super Bowl? Man, that sounds like watching sports sucks. Have fun. You're 4-1. Probably on your way to winning 12, 13 games. Let's kick ass. Have a good time. All right, leave in the comments how many picks is Trevon Diggs going to have and how much money is Randy Gregory going to get. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through, so be cool to everybody. I love you. Bye.